Let's talk through the travel delays, and joining us by phone, former acting FAA Administrator Barry Valentine. Barry, great to have you. So you heard about the delays that are taking place at LaGuardia and Newark and Philadelphia, some over 90 minutes. I guess travelers want to know, when do we get back on time?
Well, of course, what's the big news item this afternoon was the fact that apparently there's been an agreement whereby the federal employees are going to go back to work and or actually many of them are at work, but are going to get paid for going back to being at work. So that should hopefully relieve some of the stress on the system.
And how long will that take, Barry?
That's a good, well, the controllers are already at work. Others who may, for a number of reasons, not been able to go to work will hopefully be able to do so now. And if they're back at work tomorrow or within a day or two, the system should be back up and running as it should normally be running.
Yeah, well, some of those that have traveled over the last few weeks during the government shutdown have reported lines, the TSA lines, to get through security as long as 90 minutes, 2 hours long. Does this tell us that maybe we need to privatize these services?
No, I don't believe so. That would be the case. That's a subject with which I'm rather familiar, and I'm not a proponent of. But we have the greatest air traffic management system in the world, and our controllers, our FAA controllers, do a fantastic job of making it as safe as it can be, and at the same time as efficient as can be. And the Northeast Corridor, which is essentially Boston to Washington, D.C., as I was hearing you say earlier, is the area particularly affected. It's one of the most densely concentrated air traffic management areas in the world. Mm-hmm. And when you have fewer people on the job, to be sure that you maintain the highest level of safety, you have to basically slow the system down a bit, and that's what's been going on. But we're all hoping now, after hearing the news this afternoon, that things will return to normal for the FAA folks, for the TSA folks, and for travelers.
But we've got to learn something from this, Barry. I mean, what do you take away in terms of making the system better and putting less stress on it so we can fly and travel safely?
Well, one of the ways you can do that is to make sure that our federal employees not only remain on the job, as they've been very faithfully doing, but also can expect to be paid. The air traffic controllers, some of them, particularly in the parts of the country like Washington or New York, live in among the highest cost of living areas in the country. So when they're working and not getting paid, it certainly puts financial and personal stress on them. So it would best not to get into politics, but to suggest that it would be great if we don't shut the government down.
Barry, thank you so much. Great to have you with us today. Barry Valentine, there, the former FAA acting administrator. And yeah, he makes sense. I mean, pay them so they come to work and keep us flying in the skies safely.
He says he doesn't want to get into politics. It's not overly political to say, hey, if you go to work, you want to get paid for your work, right?
Absolutely.